this is an organization we have great honor and respect for. It's an honor to have you, Robert Braceville, Joliet Marine Corps League.
Thank you, Debbie. First Sergeant of Marines does not need a public address system. You know, Debbie and her husband Joe and all the people at Mom's Cookies do a really fantastic job. The people serving overseas really do appreciate these packages that they receive. Earlier this month, when we held our monthly meeting, we took a vote. There are 40 Marines still from the Joliet Reserve Unit still serving over in Afghanistan. And we decided to donate enough money to cover the shipping costs of the last set of packages that they'll be receiving from Operation Mom's Cookies. So we have a check which I will give to Debbie after the race for a little bit over $500 so that all those Marines can get another package. We're able to donate that for this purpose because we run our Marine PX. So I will shamelessly shill that you folks please stop by our tent, purchase something, help us with our efforts. And you know, there are really three kinds of people in this world. First, the vast majority of people are sheep. I do not mean to be demeaning or derogatory to anybody. But truth be told, we all want to be left alone. We want to raise our families. We just want to take care of ourselves. We don't want to be bothered. And if you fall into that category, you're probably one of the sheep. On the other side of the coin, there is the sheep's exact opposite, and that is the wolf. The wolf exists to take advantage of the sheep. The wolf will use violence as a form of pleasure to create havoc amongst the sheep. But fortunately, there is a third type of individual in this world, and that would be the sheepdog. It is not by accident that within living memory, the only time this country has ever really truly been attacked has been surprise attacks by cowards hiding and taking advantage of our good nature and our openness. They seek to cause harm to us. All these youngsters we see here today, beautiful young children, the grown-ups, beautiful women, good-looking guys. These people, these wolves in other countries, they don't know you. They don't know how nice you are. And they don't care, but they seek to cause you harm. On 9/11, the wolves attacked. And that's when the sheepdogs came to the front with a smile on their face, fire in their heart, and saying to themselves and the rest of us, now it's my turn. The sheepdog has an overabiding love and respect for their fellow human being. But the sheepdog, too, has a talent for violence. Violence used in defense of the defenseless. Today we are honored to have amongst us one of those sheepdogs, a wounded warrior, a Marine from the Joliet Reserve Unit who has come home for physical rehabilitation. He was walking point through a compound in Afghanistan, and the enemy opened fire and he was hit. Last Wednesday, speaking by phone with this young man, I asked him, well, where were you hit? And he told me he was hit in the knee. I said, did you get the bastard that shot you? He said, no, but my buddy's dead. I said, that a boy, that's what I want to hear. better news that I could have heard other than that was that the young man brought that guy's head home on a pike and planted it in his front yard and told all the others, that's what happened to the last guy that shot me. But we do have a warrior here today, Lance Corporal Mark Scott. Come on up, Mark. A fine young Marine, continuing the traditions of the Marine Corps, doing his job, and he took the bullet that allowed the rest of his patrol, because the point man's supposed to get through. They want to let the point man through so they can hit the main body. The fact that he tripped the wire means that there are other Marines today who are alive and well. Go ahead, Mark.
I'm not good at public speaking. I don't do it often. I feel honored to be here today. I feel very, very graced to be here and share this day with everyone back home in the United States, where all my buddies are out in Afghanistan right now in 115-degree heat and sweating their butts off. But it was a long time ago this day. I was actually only in 5th grade when September 11th happened. I was a little kid, and I didn't know much. And as I grew over the years, I figured out what I wanted to do, and what that was that I wanted to be able to protect people here at home and do a job that many others can't do. And at that time, I didn't think college was too much fun, so. Just want to say thank you guys for coming out here and giving grace and presents for those in September 11th, as well as our troops who are also out in Afghanistan and all other parts of the world. Thank you.
Mark, on behalf of the Joliet Marine Corps League and for myself, awarding you one of our detachment challenge coins and one of my own personal challenge coins, young man. Semper Fidelis, Marine. Welcome home.
Okay, I'm not a Marine and I don't have that big mouth, but I'm a box packer. And I have to tell you a little story, and I'll make it short. Working together with other organizations and the Joliet Marine Corps League, we had the roster of Scott's whole unit, okay? And he was one of the recipients of our care packages. And when I talked to Bob Garza the other day, I said, oh my gosh, we just got one of your boxes back. And you know what happens when that box comes back? They mark it, whether that service member is no longer there, if he is wounded, if he is KIA, and it can break your heart. We knew this young man had been wounded, and it broke our heart. But here he is today, proud Marine, and on behalf of, do you know about Jarhead?
I do.
You know, everybody gets Jarhead. This is Jarhead Red Wine. It's a company out in California that was started by Marines for Marines, and they proudly carry it on their label. And all of our service men and women, our Marines, receive this when they come home. But more importantly than this, we'd like to give you our grateful American coin, thanking you for your service, knowing that you always have the support, you're going to heal, your life will go on, and how grateful we are to have you as a member of society with us civilians. God bless you. I won't slide this because I'm a